our number one tenet is that it is very difficult to score goals in settled 6-on-6 situations. So we put a great deal of effort into attacking all other situations, especially our transition. With the specialization in today's lacrosse, we look to keep pressure on our opponents and their offensive personnel, specifically their offensive midfielders, to defend us on the run. In all breaks, we want to keep the ball above the goal line extended and attack those offensive personnel in space, in transition, before they're able to set up. It is a part of everything we do here at Tufts, every drill, every decision that we make. We don't believe in possessions just to have possessions. Creating this culture is the most difficult part of everything that we do in developing our tempo in transition. We put a great deal of pressure on our defense, on our face-off unit, to buy into this culture, as they're the ones that typically have to play in these crazy situations. So it is a part of everything we do. Every drill, every decision that we make as a program is creating this culture of tempo and transition. Therefore, our defense and face-off units, which bear a good amount of the pressure that we put on them, are certainly involved in these decisions. Creating that tempo, just having possessions to have possessions, is nothing that we're looking for. We got to communicate that to all of our players throughout the program. We don't need to slow it down. We don't need a possession. All right, we need to attack. We need goals. So in creating that culture, that is the biggest challenge in playing this style. And while it certainly can test your nerves, it certainly can reward your team very quickly and very immensely. I also firmly believe that this style of play can help when you're not as athletic as your opponent. For example, a defensive midfielder being able to attack an offensive midfielder in transition without slides in place, without teams loaded up to defend you evenly, really provides an advantage in space to score goals in those situations. For example, a defensive midfielder attacking the goal versus an offensive midfielder in space without any type of slides in place allows us to attack those teams and, more importantly, put pressure on our opponent to constantly be ready to make plays.